Welcome back to StatScope. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic: why some states in the US remain surprisingly empty. From breathtaking landscapes to remote towns, these states might seem like hidden gems, but they come with their own set of challenges that keep the population numbers low. We'll explore everything from harsh winters and isolation to limited job opportunities and rural lifestyles. So buckle up as we journey through the least populated states and uncover the reasons behind their sparse numbers. Ready to find out which states make the list?
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Montana, also known as Big Sky Country, where the landscapes seem to stretch on forever and the sky feels bigger than anywhere else in the world. Imagine vast prairies that meet the horizon, where the land seems to merge seamlessly with the sky, creating a breathtaking panorama of natural beauty. Snow-capped mountains rise majestically in the distance, their peaks shimmering under the sunlight, while serene lakes mirror the azure sky. It's the kind of place that beckons you to abandon the hustle and bustle of city life and embrace a simpler, quieter existence. Yet, despite its idyllic appearance, Montana isn't exactly a hotspot for new residents. Let's dive into why that's the case. First, the winters here are nothing short of extreme. We're talking about snowstorms that can pile up to your waist, where the snowdrifts resemble miniature mountains. Temperatures can plunge so low that even your car seems to surrender to the cold, as if giving up on starting altogether. If you're the type who dreams of spending 5 long months a year shoveling snow and defrosting your windshield every single morning, then Montana might just be your winter wonderland. But the cold is only part of the story. Montana is also incredibly remote, so remote that it might feel like an entirely different planet if you're used to urban convenience. If you thrive in bustling cities with coffee shops, movie theaters, and restaurants on every corner, Montana's sprawling open spaces might come across as a bit too empty. The state's economy largely revolves around agriculture and mining, which, while stable, doesn't offer the same array of job opportunities as the tech or finance sectors. If you're aiming to climb the corporate ladder or make your mark in the tech industry, you might find the opportunities as scarce as the population. Additionally, the long distances between towns and the limited infrastructure can turn even the simplest of trips into an adventure. So while Montana might be a dream for some, it remains impractical for many others. Wyoming, where the deer and the antelope play, but not many people stick around to witness this picturesque scene. When you think of Wyoming, you likely envision its expansive open spaces. And that's no exaggeration. This state is unique in that it has more square miles than it has people. While it proudly hosts natural wonders like Yellowstone National Park and the Grand Tetons, it's also remarkably sparse. The key reason behind this is the lack of sizable cities. Cheyenne and Casper, while decent-sized towns, don't exactly buzz with the vibrancy and opportunity of larger metropolitan areas. Wyoming's economy is deeply intertwined with agriculture and energy, particularly oil and natural gas. For those in these industries, Wyoming might feel like a treasure trove of opportunity. However, if you're seeking a variety of job options, you might find the state's offerings quite limited. And then there's the wind. The wind in Wyoming is a force to be reckoned with. Relentless and chilling, it cuts through even the thickest coat, turning a simple stroll into a battle with the elements. Coupled with long, frigid winters, it's no surprise that many people choose to live elsewhere. Alaska. If you've ever fantasized about escaping civilization and immersing yourself in nature's raw splendor, Alaska is likely high on your list. This state epitomizes wilderness, immense, untamed, and stunningly beautiful. From towering glaciers that seem to scrape the sky to dense, ancient forests, Alaska offers some of the most awe-inspiring landscapes imaginable. However, there's a reason why only the most adventurous souls call this place home. Let's start with the winters. Imagine living in a place where daylight is a fleeting concept. Months go by with barely a glimpse of the sun, and temperatures plummet so low that it feels like the cold is seeping into your very bones. The remoteness of Alaska adds another layer of complexity. Picture living in a tiny town surrounded by nothing but snow and mountains, where the nearest grocery store or supply shop might require a flight to the closest city. It's not just the extreme climate that makes Alaska challenging. The isolation can be profoundly lonely. While there are economic opportunities in industries like oil, gas, and tourism, the state's distance from the continental US and its severe weather conditions make it a tough place for many to consider a permanent home. And let's not overlook the high cost of living in these remote areas. It's sky high. Alaska is a place people dream of visiting, but few are prepared to tackle its challenges full-time. North Dakota might not boast the dramatic wilderness of Alaska, but in terms of population density, it certainly fits the bill as one of the emptiest states in the country. Here, the vast open plains stretch endlessly, dotted with small towns that often feel isolated from the rest of the world. Agriculture is the backbone of North Dakota's economy. And while farming is a fulfilling lifestyle for some, it's certainly not for everyone. The state's remote nature and lack of urban development can make it feel unnervingly quiet for those who thrive on the buzz of city life. Then there's winter. North Dakota's winters are notoriously harsh, with temperatures dropping to levels that might make you question whether you accidentally moved to the Arctic Circle. Combine this with the flat, treeless plains, and you have a landscape where the wind howls incessantly, making it feel even colder than it already is. While North Dakota offers peace and tranquility for those seeking it, the limited economic diversity and social opportunities mean it's not the ideal place for everyone. For many, it's simply too isolated and too cold. South Dakota may be known for Mount Rushmore and the rugged beauty of the Badlands, but despite its charm, it remains one of the least populated states in the US. The state's economy leans heavily on agriculture, much like its northern neighbor. And while tourism does provide some jobs, it's not enough to draw a large influx of new residents. Rural living dominates here, resulting in long drives for basic services and a lifestyle that is noticeably slower and quieter compared to more urban areas. If you thrive on the fast pace of city life, South Dakota might seem like a step back in time. Small towns and wide-open spaces have their appeal, but they also come with challenges. In many areas, internet connectivity can be unreliable, and you won't find the bustling cultural scenes of larger cities. For young professionals or families seeking career advancement and diverse activities, South Dakota's offerings are limited beyond its stunning natural scenery. And let's not forget the harsh winters, where snow and freezing temperatures turn even routine tasks, like commuting, into an arduous expedition. Nebraska embodies the quintessential Midwestern state with its sprawling farmlands and an economy deeply rooted in agriculture. If you have a passion for corn, Nebraska might just be your paradise. However, for many, Nebraska's rural nature can feel too remote. The absence of large cities means fewer job opportunities, particularly in fields like technology, finance, or entertainment. While Omaha and Lincoln offer great small-town experiences, they don't provide the same level of opportunities as larger cities in neighboring states. And if you're seeking vibrant nightlife or diverse recreational activities, you might find Nebraska's options limited. The state's low cost of living is definitely a plus, but for younger generations eager to make their mark on the world, Nebraska doesn't quite meet the mark. The flat landscape and expansive fields may be ideal for farming, but they can become monotonous for those who crave variety and excitement. Nebraska is perfect for a slow-paced, affordable lifestyle, but for many, it's not where they envision building their future. If you find this exploration of America's least populated states as fascinating as I do, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It's the best way to stay up to date with our latest content, including deep dives into more unique topics and hidden gems. Your support helps us bring you more exciting content, so join the StatScope community and be part of our journey to the world's most intriguing places. Let's keep it going. Vermont is like a picturesque postcard come to life. With its rolling hills, charming small towns, and vibrant fall foliage, it's easy to understand why so many people are drawn to its beauty. Yet, despite its allure, Vermont remains one of the least populated states. The state's economy is primarily based on agriculture and small businesses, which is fantastic for those who appreciate a more rustic, hands-on lifestyle. However, for anyone yearning for the fast-paced urban life, Vermont can feel a bit too sleepy. The winters here are long, cold, and often brutal, with heavy snowfall that makes navigating the state a challenge. The rural character of Vermont means that services and amenities are often spread out, and the job market doesn't exactly offer a wealth of high-paying opportunities. If you're seeking career growth in industries like technology, finance, or entertainment, Vermont may not be the place for you. It's a beautiful state for a tranquil life, but for many, it's simply too isolated and cold to consider as a full-time home. West Virginia is a state of breathtaking natural beauty. With its rolling hills, winding rivers, and dense forests, it's a dream destination for outdoor enthusiasts, offering endless opportunities for hiking, rafting, and exploring. Yet, for all its natural splendor, West Virginia struggles to attract new residents. The state's economy has long been dependent on coal mining, and as this industry has declined, so too have job opportunities. Many small towns feel isolated, and without a strong economic foundation, it's been challenging for the state to attract new industries and residents. West Virginia's geographic isolation exacerbates the issue. Many communities are nestled in mountainous areas that are hard to reach, and infrastructure can be lacking. While the state offers a slower, more relaxed pace of life, it doesn't appeal to everyone. For young professionals or those seeking career opportunities, West Virginia might feel like a place stuck in the past. With its cold winters and struggling economy, it's easy to see why many people prefer to live elsewhere. Maine is renowned for its stunning coastline, charming small towns, and world-class seafood. It's a place where life seems to move at a gentler pace, and the natural beauty is unmatched. However, despite its allure, Maine is one of the least populated states in the US. The state's economy is heavily reliant on tourism, agriculture, and small-scale industries, which doesn't always translate to ample job opportunities for everyone. Additionally, Maine's winters are notoriously harsh, with heavy snowfall and bone-chilling cold that can make even the most enthusiastic outdoor lover rethink their plans. The state's remoteness and small-town feel might be perfect for some, but they can also contribute to a sense of isolation for others. Maine's job market doesn't offer the same variety or opportunities as larger metropolitan areas, making it a challenging place for those seeking career advancement or a bustling social scene. While Maine's natural beauty and peaceful lifestyle are attractive, its harsh winters and limited job prospects keep many people from settling here permanently. New Hampshire's motto, "Live free or die," reflects its rugged independent spirit. With its picturesque landscapes from the White Mountains to serene lakes, it's easy to see why many are drawn to its charm. However, despite its beauty, New Hampshire remains one of the least populated states in the country. The state's economy is diverse, but it leans heavily on sectors like manufacturing, technology, and tourism. While these industries offer some job opportunities, they're not always sufficient to draw in new residents, especially in the face of the state's high cost of living. The state's tax structure is also a factor. New Hampshire is known for its lack of income tax, which sounds appealing but is counterbalanced by higher property taxes. Additionally, the winters are long and severe, with heavy snowfalls that can be challenging to manage. For those seeking a vibrant urban environment, New Hampshire's more rural and small-town character might not be ideal. Despite its natural beauty and tax benefits, the harsh winters and high living costs contribute to its relatively low population density. And that's a wrap on our look at why these 10 states remain among the emptiest in the US. From harsh climates to economic challenges, each state has its own story of sparse populations. Whether it's Alaska's vast wilderness or South Dakota's small-town charm, these states offer a different kind of lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.